So jQuery is nothing but a JavaScript library. jQuery is a JavaScript library. And jQuery is used to make much easier to use JavaScript JavaScript make much easier to use JavaScript in websites. Okay, so jQuery is a JavaScript library. It is used to make much easier to use JavaScript in websites. So jQuery is a library. jQuery is a library, and this library contains number of JavaScript functions. And next, jQuery is a lightweight. jQuery is a lightweight. So lightweight nothing but write less and do more. Write less, do more functionalities. Okay, write less and do more. By using jQuery, we can do document traversing. First one, document traversing. And second one, event handling. Event handling nothing but JavaScript events. Okay, in jQuery also events is there, same events. And animations. And fourth one is Ajax. Okay, so this Ajax used to interact with databases. Okay, database. So JavaScript is a library. jQuery is a JavaScript library. And by using jQuery, document traversing, event handling, animations, and Ajax interactions for rapid web development. Okay, so these features are for rapid web development. The main difference between JavaScript and jQuery. Difference between JS and jQuery. JS is a scripting language. JavaScript is a scripting language. And it is used to design or implement web pages. And jQuery jQuery is a JavaScript library. JavaScript library. JavaScript library to develop interact. Okay, jQuery is a JavaScript library and it is used to make much easier JavaScript in web pages. And JavaScript jQuery contains number of jQuery library implemented by using JavaScript functions. Okay, so number of JavaScript functions included in jQuery library. So for example, write less do more means, for example, if you want to read text box value by using JavaScript, okay, for example, to read text box value using JavaScript, we have to write like this. Suppose text box name in text box, text name equal to document dot get element by id and txt name, okay, text box id and dot value. Okay, so this is the statement to read the text box value in JavaScript. But in jQuery, to read the value from text box,
I have a question, sir.
okay,
Can the variable name and ID value can be same?
yeah, can be same.
Okay,
Hmm.
thank you.
Yeah, we can create with a different name also.
Okay, thank you.
In jQuery, to read the text box value, just txt name one. Okay, we have to use here dollar symbol. In dollar symbol id, okay, hash txt name dot value. Okay, so this is the simple statement to read the value from text box. Okay, so this is called write less and do more functionality.
Dollar is like a reference in jQuery.
It specifies the jQuery. Okay,
Okay,
so dollar symbol specifies the jQuery, and
okay.
for every statement we have to use dollar symbol.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Mm, next, so jQuery features, and first one is DOM manipulation, and second one is CSS manipulation, and third one event methods, event methods. Fourth one effects and animations, and the fifth one is Ajax. Okay, so this Ajax is very important thing. Okay, So I will explain this Ajax in after start the AngularJS. Okay, so AngularJS also Ajax is there to interact with the database. Okay, I will explain this Ajax in AngularJS. Okay, to use jQuery in our websites, to use jQuery in our web page or website, we have to download jQuery library from jQuery.com website. jQuery.com. Okay, so this is the website to download the jQuery library, and there is a number of versions is there. Okay, so before you download jQuery library, you can find for each and every version uh, two files is there. Okay, first one is development version, and second one is production version. Okay, you can find two files. First one is development version, second one is production version. You can download any one of these two. jQuery.com. Okay, so jQuery present version is 3.1.1. Okay, here you can find two versions. First one is compressed production version, and second one is uncompressed development version. Okay, you can download any one of these two, or we can use CDN. Okay, content delivery network. So CDN means already hosted files. Okay, Google CDN, Microsoft CDN, and CDN, JS CDN, and JS Deliver CDNs. These four versions are also provided jQuery hosted files. If you go to Google CDN, okay, they provided jQuery library path. So these are all versions of jQuery. Just you can download. Okay, you can copy this script to use jQuery in your web page, or you can download from here. Okay, production or development version. Here. Okay, jQuery 3.1.1.min.js. Okay, copy this file to your application path. We open our application here. Okay, so in our application jQuery file is there, .js file. Okay, or you can copy this jQuery path. Okay, google developers.google.com, from website they are provided the jQuery hosted file. Okay, so this is the version ajax.googleaps.com, ajax libs jQuery 3.1.0 jQuery main.js. Okay, if you can copy this path and paste here. Okay, so this is the jQuery code. So total jQuery functions, so number of functions is there. Okay, or you can save this file also. Okay, jQuery.min.js file. Okay, here jQuery CDNs provided Microsoft and Google CDN. Okay, CDN JS CDNs. Okay, you can use any one of these four. So for example, if you want to hide any one paragraph by using JavaScript jQuery, you can use jQuery function hide method. Okay, hide method to hide the HTML elements. Okay, sample example. Okay, I want to hide one paragraph. When click on button, input type equal to button, value hide p. Okay, paragraph and id btn hide, and type on paragraph also with id p1. Okay, copy one paragraph content. Okay, this is the content in paragraph. So when you click on the button, okay, want to hide this paragraph by using jQuery. Okay, use script tag. Okay, first of all we have to call this JavaScript library in our web page. Script tag and source by src, and this is the file. Okay, and type equal to text to JavaScript. Okay, normal JavaScript, external JavaScript file like this, and use script tag dollar symbol document dot ready function. Okay, so this is the main important function. Okay, document dot ready function, and next dollar symbol hash btn hide dot click event, and this is the function. We have to close this function also, and also we have to hide paragraph, right? p1 dot hide. Okay, so when you click on this button, the paragraph will hide. Okay, so run this example once. Okay, click on button. So paragraph is hide. Okay, paragraph is there, but style equal to display none css property is applied. Okay, by internally this style is applied for paragraph. So when you click on the button by using hide method, okay, hide method, so this style property is applied to the paragraph. Okay, jQuery internally added this css class to hide the paragraph. So now the most important thing is documenter ready function. Okay, so documenter ready function is used to prevent jQuery code from running before the document is finished loading. Dollar symbol. Okay, so syntax, once you check this syntax, document, close the bracket, document are ready. So this is the function. Okay, so function, so close this function also. So this is the document are ready function. So this is used to prevent jQuery code from prevent jQuery code from running before the document is finished loading. Okay, finish loading. So this is the uses of this function. Okay, because jQuery code, JavaScript code is executed before the document is finished loading. Okay, so we have to wait for the document is fully loaded. Okay, we have to wait for document fully loaded. Okay, so that we have to use this function. And next, dollar sign. Okay, dollar symbol is used to define or access jQuery, define jQuery, and the syntax. First thing is syntax, dollar symbol and selector dot action function. Okay, so this is the syntax for jQuery. Syntax. So dollar sign is used to define jQuery, and selector is HTML element, and the next one is action is the function, is a function to be performed. Okay, so the action is the function to perform the okay, so in this example we are using document ready function to prevent the jQuery function jQuery code running before the document is finished loading, and this is the statement. Okay, so this statement we are attaching this click event to this button. Okay, click event to this button by using this statement. So when you click on this button, okay, the hide method is applied CSS property style display none property in internally to hide this paragraph. Okay, so or we can use this script to use the jQuery library in our website. Okay, copy this one, comment, and you can use like this also. Okay, directly jQuery path we can use. Okay, script tag and source attribute and script end tag, or you can download jQuery library and use like this. Okay, so next, the most important topic is jQuery selectors. jQuery selectors. So these selectors are used to apply jQuery functions to the HTML elements. Okay, selectors allows you to
Yes, sir.
yes.
Yeah, I have a doubt. Is every jQuery a combination of the selector and the action with a dollar symbol? Every
Yes.
jQuery statement?
Yeah, every jQuery statement dollar symbol and selector.
And
Okay.
action.
And the action is the jQuery function. Okay.
Okay.
So like hide function, show, and
Mhm.
okay, number of functions is there. I will explain this functions also.
Okay. And selector is HTML.
Selector is the HTML element. Okay, so this selector, we are applying this function to this element. Okay, so this selector allows you to select and manipulate HTML elements. So the selectors are used to find find HTML elements based on their ID or class or type or attributes or element name. Okay, so this is the selectors. Okay, ID selector, class selector, and type attribute element. Okay, the most important selectors is three. First one is element selector, and second one is ID selector. Third one, class selector. Okay, so like CSS selectors, ID selector, element selector, class selector. Okay, in CSS also selectors is there. So here the selectors are used to find HTML elements to apply jQuery functions. So this element selector used to select use it to select element based on the element name. Okay, to find the paragraph in HTML document, we have to use like this: paragraph and close bracket dot and action. Okay, directly we can use element name to find the HTML element in jQuery. Okay, so this is the element selector, and this ID selector use it to select HTML element based on the specified ID of the HTML element. And here is syntax: dollar symbol and double quotes. For ID selectors, we have to use hash symbol and followed by ID and close double quotes or single quote dot action. Okay, in CSS also same. To ID selectors, you have to use hash symbol to find the elements. In class selector, also same. Dot symbol we have to use to find the HTML elements. Use it to find HTML elements based on their CSS class name. Dollar symbol and dot my class dot action. Okay, so this is the CSS class. Okay, based on the class name also we can find HTML elements in jQuery. So first of all, element selector. So this is sample example is ID selector. Okay, so based on ID selector we are finding HTML elements and hiding the paragraph. Okay, so hash symbol and followed by p1 is the ID of paragraph, and here hash symbol and followed by button ID. Okay, so this statement is added event handler to this button. Okay, click event to this button, and element selector also same. Okay, take one paragraph, take one button, and ID btn1 and value hide div. Okay, close button, and div tag this sample div content. Okay, so when you click on this button you can hide this div element by using element name, dollar symbol, IDs btn1 dot click event and function dollar symbol div dot hide. Okay, so here using element name we are hiding this div tag. Okay, so when you click on this button, div is hidden. Okay, display style display none is applied to this div. Okay, based on hide method. Okay, you can find this hide method. Okay, here. So this is the function in jQuery library. So this is the function, hide function. Okay, total up to here. This is the hide function. And next ID selector also completed, and element selector, and next class selector. For class selector, create one HTML document. So take one div tag, and with class the class is my div, and use CSS class my div height 300 pixels, and width also 300 pixels. Background color red, and text color white color. Next padding, and solid. Okay, so div with the content is, so this is the content for div. So take one button also, and put type equal to button, and value hide my div, and id btn2. So copy this library and script tag. First of all, must and should we have to write this document.ready function. Okay, document.ready function. Next dollar symbol. So button click event btn2 dot click function. And next dollar symbol. Okay, class my div. Okay, for class selector we have to use dot symbol, dot hide. So run this example. Okay, so div with CSS class. So when you click on this button, div is hidden. Okay, CSS style is applied. Okay, so already class is there. and another display none property is applied. Okay, by using class selector, we can find HTML elements, and more selectors is there. For example, to find all elements in HTML document, dollar symbol and star. Okay, use it to find all elements in HTML document. Okay, to find all HTML documents, you can use star. And the next selector is this keyword. Okay, to select current element, to select current HTML element.
Prasad,
Yes.
I have a question. What function is to be used with for selecting all the elements? Can we use any function? Like what action to be performed? It's
Any
on
action we
upon.
can use here. Any action we
Okay.
can use here.
Dot show, hide,
Mm.
dot click, anything.
Anything we can apply.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm. So for example, another button is there. Input type equal to button and value hide all. Okay, or select all. And button is btn3. Okay, so I want to hide all elements with this button also. So for this, use just star as symbol btn3 dot click function dollar symbol dot star dot hide. Okay, so that when you click on this button, okay, all elements in HTML document. So these two buttons and one div element. Okay, the three elements are hide using this statement. Okay, hide my div, hide all. Okay, so all elements are hidden. To select all HTML elements. Okay, uh, including HTML element also, HTML and header section and body section. Okay, all elements are hidden. You can see here all elements are hidden. The style tag also. Okay, to select all elements you can use star, and to select current HTML element, okay, so we can use this keyword. Okay, so by using this keyword only select that element only. Okay, current element. So current element means hide all button. Okay, that element only hide. Okay, hide all button is hidden. And next,
Prasad,
yes,
yeah, without using this, we are getting the same ID, right?
without using this keyword we can use ID also here directly with
We can use
button.
class ID or something like that.
Mm.
We are getting the same one, right?
Yeah, same ID we have to use here to hide this current button.
Okay.
Okay, and next, so for suppose we have two div elements is there. The two elements is there. example content. Okay, so I want to hide first div only. Okay, first div only without any selector. Okay, so when you click on this button, use div with first. Div with first. Okay, so first div is hidden. So like this we can apply CSS selectors. Okay, div element is the first element, so this is the first element, so this is the pseudo elements. Okay, so remember CSS pseudo elements. And next, to select list items, okay, for example another list list items with the city names like HYD. Okay, so like this three cities is there with the list items. So I want to hide only first okay, first city name. So for this we have to use the here selector EL element and li first. Okay, in EL element li tag is there. In li tag, first tag we have to only hide. Okay, li element. So HYD. So here, okay, so when you click on the button, first list item only hidden. Okay, remaining two is displaying. Okay, li display none property is applied. And one more selector is I have one anchor tag with href attribute. Okay, example, and target is blank and Google, and one more anchor tag is there. Okay, without href tag. Okay, so two anchor tags is there. This is Yahoo and first one is Google, and I want to hide. Okay, I want to select anchor tag with href attribute. Okay, with href attribute. Href. Okay, so for attributes we have to use here square brackets to find the elements based on attribute. We have to use square bracket. Okay, so this statement is for select anchor tag with href attribute. Okay, so only this link is selected and this link is not selected because there is no href attribute. Okay, Google and Yahoo, two links is there. So when you click on button, Google is hidden because we are writing this statement here with href tag. Okay, okay, so for the selectors you can find number of selectors is there. So I will give you a link. jQuery selectors. Okay, so all these are selectors. So okay, so dollar used to select all elements, and id is the id selector. Okay, class selector and element selector. Okay, so here to select the first element and to select the last element, and the even numbers and odd numbers, and this first child. Okay, so all these are selectors. Okay, so practice these selectors. Okay, so the selectors are very important. Okay, for example, I have one table. Okay, HTML table. Table with rows and columns. tr first row, first column. First column. Or first name. Okay, email. Okay, phone number. And second row, tr td, email, and next td, example phone number, and one more column, one more row, td, and gmail.com, and td, example phone number. Okay, so run this example. Okay, so one pixel and solid. So run this example once. Okay, so this is the table HTML row with two employees names. Okay, I want to add different row colors. Okay, alternate row colors. Okay, here dollar symbol. background color, light gray. Okay, so background color is not applied, okay, by using this CSS method. Okay, so by using jQuery we can apply CSS properties, okay, by using this CSS method in jQuery. CSS method is used to apply CSS properties using jQuery, and to apply multiple CSS properties we have to use flower bracket. Okay, to separate multiple CSS properties use comma and border 1 pixel, solid, okay, orange. Okay, so border is applied here. So orange and both are same. Okay, so like this we can apply CSS properties. Okay, so alternate colors. Okay, even rows only apply this color, only even rows. For odd rows use this odd. Okay, so only odd rows is applied. Okay, so that's it for today.